Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker. So, this will be the intro that I'm using for it for a while, guys, just because I'm probably going to be playing this straight and probably won't have time to do intros and outros. So, I hope everybody here enjoys, and thank you for watching this, and let's go ahead and start it right up.
Alright, hello everybody, we're back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, this episode is going to get released immediately thereafter of the other one. I said I was going to do these in twos. Problem is, I beat the game, and I kind of forgot. So I can't do that anymore. So I'm just going to finish the Doman stuff with this Blasphemy and just hope for the best. So, hopefully everybody's okay, missing another day of stuff like this. Gears for insurance, just no good. Really, there have been no signs of Blasphemy since our first encounter at the Shoal Rock. As Tansu surmised, it seems to fear confrontation. We, for our part, have tried to make good use of this intervening calm. Even now, Lord Hien and Gozetsu discuss how we might prevent other villagers from turning. If you would wait here a moment, he would no doubt wish to hear your thoughts on the matter. I am so glad you could come. As Yugiri no doubt explained, the blasphemy continues to elude us, so we have turned our attention to other matters that we should address. After long discussions and much deliberation, we believe we've found a means to allay the growing malice of our people, if you would, Gozetsu. The idea came to us after considering young Tomba's remarks about his father, whose body was never found and returned to Doma. Others no doubt share in his melancholy, unable to bury and mourn their loved ones as is their right. Put simply, they cannot make peace with their loss. Their anguish, if left linger, may consume them as well. That we might provide the people of Doma with comfort and closure, we will hold a national funeral at the Swallow's Compass. Those who choose to attend will be asked to present personal effects of the deceased they wish to be enshrined there. Spirits reside in all things, be they living or inanimate, and though we may die, a part of us lives on in the items we cherish most in life. Therefore, in lieu of remains, these belongings will be afforded a place in the royal mausoleum, that the spirits of those lost to us may find their way home to Doma and at last know peace. Announcement has already been made, and a great many people are now engaged in difficult tasks of deciding which keepsake will serve as their offering. It is not a decision to be made lightly, but I suspect there will be made up their minds by the time we go to collect their chosen tokens. I also hope to learn more about the departed from those willing to speak with me for my benefit and theirs. To break free of their sorrow, they must seek joy in the memories and love they shared with the departed, and I will help them find it. Might the Liberator of Doman be willing to favor the people with her presence as well? I doubt not that they would appreciate the gesture. Gesture, not jester. Good, Yugiri. I lead the people of Asari to you, because that's whom I'd ask you to. Apologies, my lord, but there is a small but most urgent matter I must first tend to. Oof. Very well, Shanaprai. Now, Hydaelyn, let us go and pay a visit to the good people of Malmai. I bet he's got something from Suyu. But to be honest, I don't know how I'm going to do this though. If this episode actually ends at level 89, then yeah, then I'm not worried about this at all. But if it does have a 90, then I will finish it out. We'll just finish it. I ain't gonna sit there and like try to deal with this crap all day long. Just to finish it out and have it done with. Although if there is only an 89, I'll just mix it in with the level 88 one. And just say, cares, I'll just mix them together, make an extended. Right then, before we begin, I would remind you that you need only listen to the tales of their loved ones and overseer of the ceremony. I see it as my duty to load their effects personally. Careless of this, it's utmost importance that we keep clear of any beast that might damage our cargo. It goes without saying how important it is their offerings are delivered in pristine condition. I will be no good to you in a fight while heavily encumbered. If stealth or flight are not options, I must ask you to fight for us both. But needn't worry unless the occasion arises. For now, let us be off. Okay, so Hien's just gonna follow us. Gotcha. Oh, but in all honesty, yeah, I beat Endwalker already. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about it. Just know that I won. My husband, my dear sweet Maroya, never returned from Garlemald, but perhaps now his soul might know peace. Please take this painting brush to the Swallow's Compass. I shall handle it with the utmost care. Might we trouble you to tell us more about your husband? For he was a kind and gentle soul. There was nothing he loved more in the world than to create. That brush never left his side, not even when he tended the fields. At any spare moment was dedicated to his craft, and he produced the most wonderful vistas of Yangxia. It was his dream to take us to Kugani, where he could become a famous artist, until he was conscripted. In the early days, he was sent drawings of the places they took him, though I know not how. But more time began to pass between each arrival, and then they stopped coming altogether. I know what is far-flung land he died, but I pray was as beautiful as his works. Sounds like quite a man. To hold fast to his art even when forced to endure such hardship, his soul will find peace of that I have no doubt. See, Lord Hien, you gotta keep talking to everybody. Everybody gets happy and sappy, and then, yeah. I want that cane. I must thank you again, Lord Hien, for this honor. My son would have been overjoyed to know that his katana would be enshrined at the Swallow's Compass. Nay, the honor is mine. I'm sure your son was a fine warrior. Aye, and so was I once upon a time. A samurai, as it happens, in service to your father when the Empire first invaded our lands. Though we were defeated, our spirits broken, my son Matosu was never one to lose hope. He was determined to follow my footsteps, gave his everything to honing his skill with the blade. When I watched him train, I felt the pride I thought I'd forsaken was swell in my breast. I knew he would restore our family to its former glory. Alas. He could have fled, perhaps started a new life as a vagabond of some sort, but he bore the burden and fought for Garlemald, for fear of what Imperials might do if he did not. 'Tis plain he was a loving son and a warrior true. I will care for his blade as if it were my own, and see given the honor and respect I due a samurai of Doma. So I have one more person to talk to, so let's go talk to them. Question, where they at? There he is. Let's get on. Funny thing is after this, I had to go and make a freaking episode on my review for Endwalker. It's gonna be fun. I realize it's quite large, but I want to offer this on behalf of my brother and our father, Suzushiro. If you're willing, I would very much like to hear about them both. My father, he was a carpenter. He was a good man, if a bit stubborn. Always thinking about his work. The only time he ever seemed to enjoy himself was when he had a cup of sake in his hand. When my brother came of age, he took up his trade as well. It brought them closer. I'd see them laughing over drinks together, listening in silence to the crickets singing under the moonlight. I wanted to join them one day. This was their favorite sake. I thought they might miss it. I'm sure it will taste all the sweeter having come from you. I realize no one can ever replace your brother or father, but if you will allow, I would be honored to share drinks with you in their stead, when you are of age, of course. We're getting drunk. Woo! This should be everything. Would you join me for a short reprieve before our journey back? And lol, has to carry all that heavy stuff. Alright, where'd you at? Oh, god damn it. I'm fine. Screw this. They put on brave faces, but people in Namai are still racked with grief. It is the same at every village I have visited in recent days. It is only now that I am struck by the contradictory nature of my goals. Having joined the Eastern Alliance and taking steps to revitalize the Enclave, I believe Doman was one last on the path to peace and prosperity. I still do, yet by focusing so keenly on the future, I've neglected the past that yet haunts my people. Even they do not give in to despair and become beasts that plague our land, like poor Tombo's brother. How are we to truly move forward if we are constantly looking back? Speak of their halted past, Lauren, but what of yours? Is there not someone from whom you yourself still grieve? All things considered, I suppose it was only a matter of time before the subject was broached. She cuts the heart of the matter, and the young lord, for the best I should think, for he cannot lead by example if he has not yet made peace with his own past. Zetsu probably has his, coming in with something. 1,000 apologies, my lord, I was passing through, tending to the matters of which I spoke earlier, when I chanced to hear familiar voices in the distance. If I may be so bold, the people of Doman one and all understand the source of your pain. To lose your father in the turmoil of a failed rebellion, staggering duty to the throne thrust upon you, how could you even begin to mourn when first you had the lead? It would behoove you to take part in the funeral rites, my lord. Take this time to make peace with your past while still yours to spend. Though unlikely, if not impossible, were you to become a monster as well, Doman would surely be lost. Thank you for the counsel, Gozetsu, but if I may ask, why is it you keep your blade at the ready? I thought this person out of yours, to be naught but a trifle, or am I mistaken? Well, I find the katana spiritual for peeling permissions. Speaking of which, I do believe my stomach begs for sustenance, if you will excuse me. Training to help slay the blasphemy, no doubt. Fitting that he should offer me counsel, yet refuse to heed it in kind. He is not the warrior he once was, but he is wise, our obstinate friend. If I'm to be perfectly honest, it frightened me to recall it the moment it all came crashing down. We'd taken Doma Castle, victory was ours, but then we looked out and saw the banners of the 13th or the 12th Legion marching towards us, the Crown Prince at the fore. No sooner had Gozetsu and I escaped that we received your word the Xenos had slain my father. I remember how the fight went out of Gozetsu in an instant, how he wept for his lord, while I felt the weight of the profound duty bear down upon my shoulders, crushing, suffocating, the heat of my own breath, the chill of my clammy palms. But duty demanded I master my emotions when all those around me, Gozetsu included, were consumed by anger and a thirst for vengeance. I had to be in control. Under my orders, we dispersed and fled to fight another day. To this day, I have not sought to reflect on my father's death. How could I, devoted as I am to finding Doma's way forward? But now I must, and so, having taken you into my confidence, would you see this through with me to journey's end? The keepsake I would offer up for the funeral is hidden in a place not easily reached. We will have to fly there, I'm afraid, but worry not, my Yol will ferry us. Just a moment. Hey, my birdie's here too. The place we seek is Plum Spring in the mountains, shall we? I won't lie, I love the music for this too much. Like, that was the one thing I did enjoy with Stormblood thoroughly, was just... that music is so on key, dude. It's relaxing. You don't feel, like, overly, like, burdened by it. It's just amazing. Although I will say this much, though. Finishing Endwalker, I cannot wait to do that review. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it either. I was supposed to do it today, but depends on how I feel after this, and the storage space available on my goddamn SSD. I might do it. I probably will do it. But the fact that I ran out of space very much irritated me. It will irritate me if I run out of space mid-thing. Because, one, I wouldn't be able to update the game any further, and two, it's just I need a bigger drive. To be honest, if I had an M.2, I'd probably just put all my recordings on the M.2. My parents would sing, would bring me here for Hanami as a child. Its beauty and serenity was such I could not forget the realities of the occupation. Indeed, some of my fondest memories of my family are here, which is precisely why I chose this place to conceal the singular gift my father bequeathed to me as a child. A sword? Oh, a monkey! Look at the monkey. Charming, is it not? The great auspice Qintiang de Shang, said to reside somewhere along the Diaryu chain. In those days, anyone and everyone knew the tales of his prowess. Reckless that I was, I once even tried to seek him out, hoping that he might help us. I buried shortly after my coming-of-age ceremony. It seemed a fitting place to both part with my childhood and offer a final goodbye to my mother. Marky's safer mind than his, to be sure, but he was never a man of worldly possessions. Still, I suspect he would allow himself a rare smile if he were to see it again after all these years. And this is precisely how I wish to bid farewell, with a smile. I should go without saying, I prefer it not become known that I kept this doll here. Want Joan to grow jealous now, would they? Well then, I believe it's time we return to the Enclave. Yeah, cherry blossoms. Poggers. Now, do we immediately head back to the Enclave, or do we have to talk to Kian again? Oh, Pog, we're just here. Yep, more villages to visit and offerings to collect, but preparations are proceeding apace. Soon the people will have one less cause to be tempted down the path of despair. Of course, there still remains the problem of blasphemy. The former concerts will remain at the Kincon until it has been dealt with. We will slay the beast in due time, but before that I would be honored if you were present for the funeral rites. Pray speak with you, Giri, when you next visit the Enclave, and she will tell you the proceedings. Now, am I to assume this is the level 90? Yes, and since these are coming in, I'm assuming that's done. As your timing is impeccable, we but moments ago completed preparations for the funeral. I will inform Lord Kian of your arrival. So I'm assuming this is where we're fighting the Blasphemy and killing it. Shocker indeed. You're here, excellent. The Blasphemy continues to shun our settlement, and I mean to make the most of the time the absence affords us. I assume you're planning to take part in the ceremony? Sure. Glad to hear it. Unfortunately, Gozetsu will not be joining us today. He injured himself, as I knew he would, with his secret training, and now he grumbles with the confines of his bed, but he will soon find it will be fine due course. We may not worry over his conveyance after the funeral. What the hell is Swallow's Compass? Namia. Okay. If I had to guess, it's what? On the other side of that thing? Oh, I just cannot wait till they finally release Island Sanctuary, dude. That's my thing that I'm getting ready for. Like, if they give me free roam, oh my god, I'm gonna make a place amazing. That actually give me a drive to actually want to play this game in its totality so I can get stuff. Makes something that looks like a modern day home. Cool. Like I said, that's what makes this game amazing. You just never know what you're gonna get. I don't think I've ever been up this way. It's pretty cool. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I was up this way before. Purely looking dull among the effects, but I find no record of it in our storage. Would you happen to know who brought it? I can't imagine who brought it. The others should arrive here along, then we may begin. If you are above the maximum level allowed here, it will be synced as follows. Level 90 with an item level of 550. Huh. Lord he and I. I apologize, my lord, for my past transgressions. I yearn to believe my daughter was a kami reborn, but you were right. She is a monster. Words can ill express my shame for advocating the conscripts to be sacrificed to appease the dead. Nay, this ceremony was sure far, far better, and so, as humble citizen of Doman, I offer my deepest gratitude and beg for your forgiveness. While making offer on behalf of my husband and son, as well as my dear stepdaughter, Minato, I throw myself on your mercy, Lord Hien. Allow them a place within the mausoleum that their spirits may know peace. Oh, God. I got quite goddamn yawning. I'm gonna die. There's no need to beg forgiveness, Kisei. Please rise. Really? She will come for you. Oh, she's pissy, isn't she? By the kami, she gave her life to draw out the blasphemy? This is a Nami. What one creepy ass bitch. I'm literally just rolling right now, going ham. Well, I guess we're fighting. Eee. Ah, so Hien's gonna play, whoa. I think not.
For you, father.
Okay, that was kind of cool to hear. Okay, I'm not necessarily getting healed that well. Oh, no. Gotta get. Okay, my health is not doing that terrific right now. I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. Do I at least get like some down or outs? I don't know if I'm gonna do, but we will not be bested. Oh. Sticking in a wall. Ah, that ability. I'm gonna follow Yuri on this one.
The weave of a shinobi's power.
Stay away from each other. I think one of them are gonna die. Great strike, be on your guard. Down for the count, god damn it. Gosetsu! Oof. Apologies for my untimely arrival, my lord. Zetsu, what is that staff? Pilgrimage proved a most enlightening experience, and is where I chance to discover the benefits of esoteric training. May no longer be the fit to wield my blade, my lord, but Gendu affords me another way to turn the tide of battle. Oh, he can heal? Stubborn as ever, I shall have to thank you later. Let's put an end to this. Does it still have whatever little health it had left last time, or how are we working with this? 58%, not bad. Alright, we're going for it.
For you, Father.
I'm already protecting him. We are Kapuya. I am not so easily broken. Okay, guys, do it. Set something else quickly to me. I'm just gonna keep attacking it. Why the hell wouldn't I? Well, Donkey Zetten, I believe it is past time we put the auto soul to rest.
The weed of a shinobi's power.
Do a Gazetsu heal. Out of that. Keep it going, gotta keep it going, gotta keep it going. That. This. Keep going, keep going. We almost got her. Go in. Nearly got the dub. After this. Keep going. What next? Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. I knew I was gonna get hit by that because the AoE I was more worried about. I think we got this. It's over. Fight's done. I'm a wiener. I deceived her to the bitter end, but she is still a daughter of Doman. She will have a proper burial and her family belonged and enshrined with the others. Whew. I have gathered you here today not to speak of the future, but to reflect on the past, to pay respects to loved ones fallen on the field of battle. In honor of their sacrifices, these sons and daughters of Doman shall be given a place here at the Swallow's Compass. Though they no longer walk with us in life, they walk with us in spirit. Pray never forget their bravery, that the memories of their legacy give you comfort and strength. Mario Murakawa, the aspiring painter, he is a man who saw beauty in all things and one day would become a renowned artist in Kugane. Motsuyu Jito, the warrior in training, he longed to become a samurai like his father and bring honor to his family. Suzushiro Kodakumi, the carpenter, a man who totally dedicated to his craft, who will one day pass on his talents to his two loving children. And lastly, Minato Shiogaki and her stepmother Kasai. Theirs was once a happiness to be envied. Minato's parents were murdered by Imperial soldiers, and after being rescued by the Confederacy, Minato was given into the care of the village of Asari, where she appeared with a broken heart. It was soon mended by the man who would become her husband, the son of Kasai, who herself had been born to Asari on winds of tragedy. Kasai was a child of deep born in Soi no Sato. For her gifts she was exiled, but with her courage and tenacity found a new home on the shores of the Ruby Sea. She was a devoted wife and mother, and though not related by blood, she loved Minato as if she were her own. That is how she lived, how they all lived, and how they should be remembered. Let your hearts swell not with sorrow, but with the joy for their memory. Know the proof of their mark left on this world shall remain here, enshrined with the Swallow's Compass for all eternity. Let us still our voices in silent prayer for their souls, so they may share in the peace we have found. Yay. Antatsuki Zetsugan. Traditionally, the royal mausoleum is reserved for the ruling clans, but I have no doubt Lord Cayenne would approve of his son's decision. Many tears were shed throughout the ceremony, not for grief, but for relief, I think. Happiness, even. Well, I certainly was expecting battle with a blasphemy as a prelude to the ceremony, at least not when we have to breathe easily. Or not at least we may breathe easy, if only for a short while. The villagers have all returned home, and I believe it's time we did the same. Am I to assume we meet up in Doman Enclave? I do so believe. And then I think this is all over and I don't have to worry about this anymore. Then the question is, do I ever get other classes and go finish the other stuff? That's a good question now, ain't it? I will be glad to sit there and say with this, I'm officially done with Endwalker. At least to this extent. Now, I still have to do the raids and stuff, and amongst other things. I don't know if I'm going to do the raid. I think I said I'm going to record the raids, but I don't traditionally know. I have to consider that. I didn't really record the other ones, and I'd rather just kind of go in knowing what's going to happen. So I might do it off screen, and then maybe record it in the future. Never in my wildest dreams I foresee Gazetsu embracing the hysteric arts. I know, it's great. We've held a national funeral and slain a blasphemy besides. A rather productive day, would you not agree? Former conscripts will be elated to finally return home. Speaking of returns, I think we speak of all when I say your appearance at Swallow's Compass came as a shock. Quite something of a shock. What of your injuries from training? Quite painful for some time, I assure you. Despite my best efforts to reclaim my former skills, my back and my hips vigorously protested. I plan to sleep that I might be well rested for tomorrow's hunt. The voice called out to me I was needed enough, so I grabbed my cane and ran as quickly as my ailing body would allow. The cane suits you, Gazetsu, but your mastery of healing magic was a sight to behold. Almost as surprising as your resurrection following the fall of Doman Castle. I'm still but a novice in dire need of training. 'Tis my hope that I will be able to refine my hysteric arts during my next pilgrimage. So you are leaving then? Worry not, Lord Hien. Should you find yourself in dire straits once more, I shall fly to your side. Not as a samurai, perhaps, but I would nonetheless give our enemies cause to tremble. And with that, I take my leave. Bye, Gazetsu. It's cool seeing you again. Still think he's my favorite Stormblood character. Though it may be years, if not decades, until we truly make peace with our past, we have turned a corner and began to heal. We may look forward to the future unburdened by grief ignored and sadness denied. The path ahead is ever fraught with peril, but we shall mark it with eyes unclouded and with pride. You have done so much for us, for Doman. I wish there was more I could do for you. Can I just, like, have a house? Let me ask one small favor. Before you leave, please inform our representative Ratsahan that Blasphemy has been vanquished and the people of Doman are safe. With any luck, our experiences here will prove useful to other nations that yet grapple with these beasts. Will do. Safe travels, lady, and may the Kami bless you. People of Sui no Sato will be relieved to hear recent events. I wonder what mother and father would say. I should just go talk to them. Alright, unfortunately we have to head back to Ratsahan and go talk to the representatives. It's going to be fun doing this. Why is that person in a sleeping outfit? I swear to God, you... Oh, no, I can't say that word. I like this. I cannot wait till the frick they try to make Soak and sing this next. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be dangerous. You thought that Ratika Hai song was something. Wait till this comes out. Jesus Christ. Lady Hydaelyn, you return. What word from Doma? Oh, we whooped its ass. Came, we saw, we conquered. Let me know more, then that is wonderful news. I must inform the other delegates at once. Thank you again for answering our summons. If another threat should rear its dastardly head, I pray we count on your assistance again. Yeah, thank you. Now, does this person just leave? You can now die level 90 gear for physical range DPS classes. Oh. Well, those outfits are already changed, so that doesn't matter to me. Oh, what's this? More than life. Wait the quest, lay to rest. Ah, okay. I'm trying to think of what everybody else is gonna be. Like, what they say that you had to be for each class? Magical range of DPS excluding limited jobs. Magical ranged. Well, I has it. I see Sir Emmerich. Am I to assume? Yeah, the Admiral's there, so this is the Elder Seats here, right? Yes. What's the other Megan one have? Your class. Robon, I see. Oh, okay. Fordola. Huh. That's kind of cool. But unfortunately, guys, well, I guess I can just go. Man, I can just end it right here. Screw it. Character is getting soaking wet again. Fun. I didn't realize I forgot it was raining. But overall, very enjoyable. I actually really liked the Doman missions. They were kind of, they were definitely different. I doubt you can go back and do a new game plus of it. Because I think it's gonna fall probably under a similar route that, where the hell was that at? No, there's the board stuff. I don't think they added another thing. I'd have to double check for the class, but I don't think there's any bard quests you can really do. I have everything unlocked, right? Yeah, so there's absolutely nothing I gain out of doing any of that. So yeah, it seems like I already have everything unlocked. So it's like kind of like, I guess I had no need to do bard quests. Everything's just kind of linked together, and we just keep unlocking new abilities. I like this music. This music's pretty cool. But I'm probably going to go ahead and use the same outro we've always been using for this. But as I said before, like towards the beginning of it, I've already done Endwalker. I'm finished, so this is really cool. That's why everything's kind of went back to normal. And it's like this now. It's because I already did it all. But overall, I will say the Doman missions were pretty excitable. I kind of like the fact they have it set up to where you do them in twos. That's kind of cool in my eyes, but... And it pretty much did like 30 minutes. So you're saying I did like what, 3 or 4 of these? So you're saying hour and a half, 2 hours it takes to do these? It's not very long. The only problem is I just don't have any other classes available to do it with. Some people are like, oh damn it, just go do it. Oh look, you already have these ones already set up. Why don't you just go do it? Reason number 1, I suck. Reason number 2, I'm lazy. Reason number 3, the other 2 are pretty accurate. As I always sit to say, I couldn't do this heal stuff. This would irritate me to death. I couldn't do this because I probably die a lot. Maybe the melee, but to be honest, I actually don't know if these two are like together. I could be wrong. Wait a minute, how many people are in here, by the way? Let me double check. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there is a melee DPS class one that you do. Okay. I just wanted to double check that. So, yeah, I'm assuming you can do all those. It's just this. As I said, these two are a no-go for me. As much as I'd like to do Dark Knight and then redo Shadowbringers, I couldn't do it. I kind of would like to do Gladiator, but again, I couldn't do it. And somebody like, oh, Demon, just pay money and go get the thing upgraded. It's like, what do I have to gain from that? I wouldn't know what the hell I'm doing, so I'm gonna die. Why would I do that? You are absolutely nuts. All these classes run under the same thing. The only one I might be able to do is Reaper, because I started playing it, and it's already level 70, so it's not too bad. I could probably play it with Red to have some extra fun. But, like, I just like Bard. Bard's always done really well by me, so I've never had like a desire to do anything else. As I said, look at my title, Endwalker, yay. So besides that, guys, I do apologize if you guys were like, if anybody's looking forward to watching Endwalker's MSQ continue. But as I said before, unfortunately, I just had the issue of, why is this going away? I'll have to double check that. But as I was sitting there saying, I kind of did a back take on it, and I just started playing MSQ, and I couldn't quit. Like, the story was too good. I couldn't quit. It was good. So with that, all I gotta say is this: please enjoy Past Demon as it gives you guys the outro, and I'll see you tomorrow with the MSQ. So see you then.
All right, everybody. This is Demon telling you goodbye. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Endwalker. Again, I probably won't get too lucky and have too many like openings because there's gonna be so many people playing Endwalker. So I'm doing a custom little outro for it this time around. So as I always sit there and say, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks.